Welcome to episode 3 of The Buck Stops Here. Last time out, we started our campaign away against York, and this is our first home match of the season where we're taking on Brackley. Only one game gone, but Brackley are already fourth in the league following a thumping 3-0 home victory over AFC United of Manchester. Following our entertaining 3-3 draw with York, if we just take a look at the awards, and let's just quickly get to those. In fact, Team of the Week, and we can see that Owain Jones got a goal on his debut, has made the team on the right wing. However, just take a look through, I can also see that Brackley have got a player in with Adam Walker, so perhaps he might be a man to watch in our upcoming game. Let's get across to the game now. Check my team, not looking to make any changes. We did okay last time out. Well, aside from the opening 10 minutes, just make sure that Barnett's in there, so he's not removed. Not one for chopping and changing my team unnecessarily. I think everybody did okay last time, so certainly give them another chance in this game and see if we can start our home campaign with a victory as well. So Shane Sutton continues with the captain's armband. Jones is, unsurprisingly, perhaps our player to watch, and we've got just over 1,000 people here on a fairly warmish Tuesday night. You can see that Brackley are mirroring our formation of 4-2-3-1, a couple of deep-lying playmakers, and also they're playing with a couple of wingers. Let's get the game started, and Brackley have kicked off. And straight away it's back to O'Neill, their keeper, who plays it long to Liddell, but too far and it goes out for a throw-in for us. Sutton, I thought he got caught in possession, but no, he was able to get it onto Jones, who was then fouled. Another throw-in for us. Marsden to Barnett, and just wide there. I think that might have been Jones firing just wide there. Let's see what we've got going on here. Afori, he's not like to win us too many headers, but he is pacey, and is he in now? He centres it, and Brackley are able to scramble it behind for a corner. Michaela trots across to take it. In it comes, and Brackley are able to clear that, and Graham's going to be able to bring it out for them. Plays the ball down the line, Simpson should have that, and he does. Thrown for Brackley this time. They're looking to play it out from the back, I think. Barnett not able to get there, and that's straight through the centre of our defence, but Arthur Worry covers. Good covering there, as we did get caught out a bit. Sutton diving in for a challenge, and ball just got played past him, and for a second there we were opened up. Jones, can't quite play an Afori, but it's gone to Michaela. Marsden to Jones, and Jones's shot is blocked. Michaela crosses, Jones crosses, and Brackley are able to clear. So having a bit of pressure, but not really creating any great chances. Best chance you would have to say has gone to Brackley so far, but Arthur Worry was able to cover. And Afori there shoots straight at O'Neill from a free kick from 20 yards after Marsden had laid it off to him. Jones now to Afori, who holds it up and plays it back to Simpson. Some nice one-touch play, but again Brackley are able to clear it and prevent us getting a chance. And Marsden to Afori. Afori gets his second goal of the season in his second game of the season, marks his home debut with a goal, and that's 6 games in a row that he's now scored in, including the pre-season games, but obviously only 2 where it really counts. An absolute goal-scoring machine for me so far, so let's hope he keeps that up throughout the season. And Ofori just wide there with a deflected shot from Marsden that fell to him, and he puts that just wide from around about 12 yards. Marsden wins a free kick, and Dean called over by the ref, and yep, it's a yellow card for Dean. So Marsden now with the free kick. Don't think he's going to shoot from there. But he's given it away to Brown rather bizarrely. Could do without that. Certainly looking to keep possession in those kind of areas. Lussey to Barnett, back to Lussey. Marsden, good save O'Neill, and before he commits a foul and going for the rebound there, allowing Brackley to clear their lines. So O'Neill takes the free kick long and Sutton wins it. Race on, but Gudger gets there first. Walker beats Sutton and fires just over from 20 yards, so Sutton perhaps been caught out a couple of times. That might be something that's worth watching. Carries on like that, then he may be out of the team for the next game. Before he laying it off to Marsden, and Jones shoots just wide from 25 yards. Goal kick's taken. Before he decides to run backwards instead of chasing the ball there. He didn't look offside, so I'm not too certain why he decided to make that choice there. Barnett in trouble, is he? Yep, that's second game of the season and his second yellow card already. So certainly not afraid to get committed. Burns shoots from fully 30 yards and Singh saves comfortably. Quickly gets it out to Simpson on at right full back. Sutton just lumps the ball upfield and Marsden gets away with a warning there for a shirt pull on Dean. Ball given back to Dean to take the free kick and nothing more happening there. Barnett now has got a free kick for us. To Jones, to Lussey, who gets tackled. But it was a foul anyway, so we're going to have a free kick in a slightly more promising position now. Perhaps within shooting range from Marsden. It was, but it gets deflected and goes out for a corner that Michaela comes across to take. Whips one in and Brown is able to get it away, but Arthur Warry knocks it back to Michaela, and I think I thought he was offside there. So we're approaching half time, 1 to the good. So good start to the home campaign for us. We can just get to half time with the score, with us still being the lead. That would obviously be a really good first half at home. Walker to Brown, and that's well blocked there by Henley. So it looks like Brackley are going to finish the half with perhaps a bit of pressure. Jones is able to clear the ball. Now Sutton clears it, and that is half time. So half time, take a look. See, we've definitely had the better of the half. I think it's fairly safe to say. So 12 shots to their 4. We've had 4 shots on target and 1 clear-cut chance. However, we're only a goal to the good at the moment. Ofori marking his home debut in the 17th minute. Let's see if we can keep the good stuff going in the second half and come out with all 3 points. So some of the latest scores. Alfreton 1 up there at Boston. Chorley and Salford are drawing. We kick off the half. Straight back to Sutton. Plays it ahead. Barnett can't get there. Michaela in a chase. Ooh, square ball across the area. That was quite brave there from Brackley, I think, as Ofori is quite pacey. They might not want to make a habit of that if they want to keep themselves in the game. Byrne in trouble now, is he? He's called over, and he gets a yellow card for a foul on Lussey. He's going to take the free kick straight to Barnett, and Byrne's able to win the ball back there. Michaela cuts in to Jones, shoots from 20 yards, but nice and comfortable for a kneel. No sort of real power there, and straight at him. Simpson mops up there to Jones, and Jones is able to win a free kick for us, which Lussey takes. Jones beats one, lays it off to Simpson, who crosses. Barnett to Michaela to cross from the left. And Michaela, when the ball comes back to him, just boots it out for a goal kick. Wouldn't have minded him having another go at a cross, but it was evidently not to be. And Ofori from deep, out to Barnett, to Michaela. Yes! Michaela nods the ball on, or flicks the ball on, gets to Marsden, and he's able to get his second of the season from 6 yards to double our lead and put us in a really strong position here. Simpson to Lussey, to Sutton, Barnett, Marsden, Michaela. Oh, and Michaela gets his first of the season, marks his home debut with a good finish there from 20 yards. I think I'm going to make a substitution now as Barnett is on a booking. Don't see any point in getting him sent off unnecessarily. So Barnett can come off and Cowans can come into the midfield. Cowans is normally a bit more of a progressive player, but we're 3-0 up, so there's no point in throwing players forward now at this point, I don't think. Be quite happy there for him to play slightly, perhaps not his preferred role, but try and keep things nice and clear for us in terms of the lead. Don't want to give them too much of chance of getting back into this match. So the second match in a row in which we score 3 goals in. And again, all 3 goals coming from members of our front 3. So striker and shadow striker both scored, and then we've had both the right and left attacking midfielders who've got a goal each. Brackley have gone to a more defensive style. Really encouraging home start to the season. Henley to Michaela. Michaela with a cross. And, Jones commits a foul. Crossing. Obviously I know Michaela's a winger and that's the role that we've got him for, but aerially we're not perhaps the most dominant up front, so I'm not certain how much joy we're going to get from those. Certainly if he whips them in low, perhaps we might be able to take advantage there of some pace and positioning from Marsden and Ofori, but heading, I'm not expecting us to get too many there, although to be fair, in the last game Ofori did get the late equaliser with a near post header, so perhaps he could. Ooh. Brackley there shooting just over from 20 yards. Singh now taking the goal kick to Henley. And it looks as though we're going to see this one out fairly comfortably. Byrne playing it across. Lussey trying to get involved there. Good save from Singh, but he can't hold on to it. And Liddell's on there to tap in the rebound. 6-10 yards out. Under no real pressure, and he made no mistake there. Bit disappointing we couldn't see the game out and claim a clean sheet. But as long as they don't score now, I'd still be fairly happy. Could do with Singh coming for that one. He's not going to, as Henley's got it covered, but he's only able to put it behind for a corner. Throw-in would have been perhaps a bit better there if he couldn't clear it up the line. Lowe takes the corner, and we're able to get it away. Ooh. Singh there called into action with a 20-yard shot from Unlove. That really would have given us a nervous last couple of minutes. Got to see out the corner though, so Lowe takes it. To get that one clear, but only to Unlove again at the edge of the area, and he finds the side netting this time. So Singh taking the goal kick to Simpson, to Sutton, back to Simpson, to Sutton who gives it away. Liddell, and Sutton puts it behind for a corner. So 3-0 lead, and suddenly it's become a bit of a last few minutes have just become a bit nervy. Ever since they scored, they've really had plenty of pressure. That's a good clearance, but Forward just nods it back instead of on. Knocking it on into space would have been a bit better there, I think. And we're able to clear the ball well up the pitch this time. Come on, referee. It's surely time to be blowing your whistle. No, they're going to get perhaps another chance. Oh, Marsden there, back to Sutton. To Lussey. Plays it into the channel, Forward to chase. Walker now, chance to run at our defence. Gudger and Williams and O'Neill will take care of that for them. Referee still playing here, and it's a free kick, but no, it's end of game. Apparently our second half performance was a joy to behold, which, to be fair, we did score 2 goals in 10 minutes with Marsden and Michaela giving us a good lead. Marsden with a close range finish and Michaela with a 20-yard stunner. After that though, I mean, particularly the last 10 minutes, Brackley certainly came into the game, got a goal and perhaps unlucky not to get a second one, so slight concern, but obviously if you'd have offered me a 3-1 victory at the start of the game, been absolutely delighted to have taken that in our first home game of the season. Just continue the game, so that puts us up to 4th in the league with a draw away from home and a win at home. Both games scored 3 goals in. Let's just take a little look at the news item. So it was a good solid performance, it's been described as. Let's take a look at the positives and the negatives. So good creativity in the midfield and defence dominated in the air. Midfield 2 open without the ball. So again, despite the fact we've got 2 ball-winning midfielders in there, it seems as though we can still be quite open there. Let's take a look through at the ratings as well. So there we are, the ratings for Brackley. So Liddell there, top performer with the goal scorer. Other than that, mainly 6s, few 7s dotted in there as well. For ourselves, Simpson at right back played a 5. But if we take a look, all our goal scorers all played a 9, and definitely sort of the difference there. Let's just go back so we can take a look at the possession areas and take a look at the stats. So overall, Brackley ended up with more possession, but shots and shots on target favoured us, although they ended up with more clear-cut chances than we did. And then we are just taking a look at the ratings. So Marsden winning man of the match for a very strong performance again. Simpson only played a 5, but then again he did make an error that led to the Brackley goal, so perhaps that could explain a little bit in terms of his rating. Let's just go back. I just want to take a look at our fixtures. As I said, I'm not going to be doing every game, so let's take a look for when we might do our next game. Let's just take a look when our fixtures are. So we've got Salford. Curzon Ashton game I might not do now, purely because Joe Hannard's moved on from Curzon Ashton. He's gone to Boston. He's had more clubs this season than I've had hot dinners, I think. I'll definitely be doing the Nuneaton game on the 5th of September, a bit of a local derby there. Maybe a game before then. What I'll probably do is play perhaps the next 2 or 3, see how things are going, or perhaps see if there's any games that with team close around us that could be a good one. If, however, I do get a good game, what I'll do is I'll save it and I'll then come back in and show that game and talk you through that one. I think what I'll do actually is I'm going to say I'll put in next game as being the home game at Bradford Park Avenue. So I'll see you back then. Until then, thanks very much for watching and look forward to receiving any feedback or comments from you.